Hey, what's going on, people, man? I wanted to do a tribute video while it was still fresh for my main man, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant and Gianna, man. That's as a father, I have two daughters, and it hit me extra hard yesterday. Really couldn't talk about it yesterday, so that's kind of why I waited till today to talk about it and to get my thoughts out there. Because I just really want people to know how close and near and dear Kobe was to me and my brother Todd. Man, we are huge fans, and it really feel more like family, man. And we've never met him before, only seen him play a few times. And the last time we saw him play, we had some really good courtside seats right behind the goal, and it was almost like you could high five him, man. So that was a really cool experience. His last game in Charlotte during his retirement season, man. Hey, I see y'all people checking in out there. What's up, Shay? So I just wanted to share my thoughts again on Kobe Bryant and just kind of share some personal things, some shoes that I had made over the years. Here's I think it's about five custom pair Kobe Bryants, and I'll also talk about the ones that aren't custom that I have, and just to share it, just to put it out there, man, and just let people know, like Kobe, like for real, for real. Matter of fact, I mean, I think everybody probably doing this screensaver, screen lock. That's my guy, man. Kobe, that's my guy. So I'm going to talk about these shoes and how I had them personalized, and each shoe has a story. So maybe me telling these stories might help provide some comfort to somebody, because you can grieve over a person or people that you never met. I mean, wouldn't it be sad? You can take out the names if a father and daughter tragically died. Just take out the names. If you're a human, you're gonna feel that. But then you sprinkle in some names, people you have admiration for, love for, and it's really devastating. I can really say I was devastated yesterday when I found out that Kobe Bryant had passed in a helicopter crash, man. And it was even more hurtful when I found out that his daughter passed with him as well, and the other people that were on board as well, man. It's really sad, man, to lose a life like that. So thank y'all. I see that, man. Stay strong and all of that, man. I see that. But let me tell you one thing. Y'all know I do motivation. I do motivation, and I really had to go sit in the car when I found out what was going on. I had to go sit in the car and just say, hey, you know what? It's not. I was out to eat, so it really wasn't a good time for me to be around people. 'Cause I really didn't know how I wanted to, react to the situation, man. So yeah. So here we are, man. We're just gonna talk about some of these shoes, man. This is a pretty cool shirt that I bought years ago when they won the championship. Never even wore the shirt. Never even wore the shirt. All right, man. Let me do some moderation here real quick. Gotta do some moderating. Yeah, we just doing a little bit of moderating. You know how you had spam pop up and stuff like that. Just had a little bit of spam popping up. There we go. Let's report that user. And I believe they up out of here. There you go. Thank you, YouTube. All right, so y'all work with me, man. So I'm gonna try to keep my spirits up, but it's really hard yesterday, man. I shed real tears. This is my guy, man, Kobe Bryant, man. That's my guy. So I'm gonna put this down right here, just because for one, I'm not gonna put shoes on my table, because my wife would have a fit if I have sneakers on the table. So look at this very old pair of Huaraches. Some of y'all are probably saying these aren't Kobe's. Yeah, these are Huaraches. If you know Kobe, you know that Kobe wore the Huaraches for a minute. He started with Adidas and that whole thing or whatever. And once he got with Nike, he wanted to be with Nike the whole time. He was rocking the Huaraches, man. And I had these Huaraches made. What was so close to my heart with these, I had these made on a deployment. Matter of fact, it was my last deployment. Some of y'all don't know I was in the military. I did 20 years, and I retired in 2012. And on my last deployment, I believe it was 2006, 05, going into 06. I went on Nike ID at the time and had these made. And you can see the Q and the E. That was the Q is for my wife Quan, and E obviously is for Eric. And I had it done on the front too, Eric and Quan. And yeah, I had these since '06, man. They done been through it all. But it's a lot of memories in these shoes, man. And it's like you put the shoes on, you kind of feel like you walk like Kobe, just like Kobe used to walk like Mike. Y'all that know the real deal, man. Y'all know Kobe loves some Mike, man, and that's his idol. And Mike was all our idols coming up, man. So when Kobe came around, it was like seeing Mike again. Because I remember talking to my brother, like, man, what we gonna do, man, when Mike retired, man? And it was really like oh man, this kid Kobe in high school, man, he's nice, man. His game looked like Mike. He wear the sweatband. You call him wristband, but he wore them all the way up on the forearm. Did the exact rolled socks down, same way as Mike. Mannerisms on the court, even though voice inflection was the same as Mike, man. He had Mike down to a T, and then took that to another level, just like Michael Jordan took parts of Dr. J's game and took it to the next level. But yeah, Kobe was rocking Huaraches, and I had these made back in 2006, man. These colors were actually for East Carolina and for the Lakers, of course, but it was a dual purpose. My wife graduated from ECU. My homeboy David Garrard played football at ECU, so ECU has had a lot of meaning in my life, in my family's life. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Man. Those were pretty dope. Here's another. Well, before we go custom, we'll do one custom. This is the Nike ID box. I don't think they do Nike ID anymore. I think it's called something else. These were Kobe 8s. Again, you can see, they've aged, and I like an aged shoe. Well, it's old and dirty. Well, it's aged to me over time. Like a lot of miles in these shoes, man. The black Mamba, you can see the snakeskin pattern, custom snakeskin pattern. Threw my pink in there, the shoestrings. And on the inside, this dude was making these special. I don't know if you can see that, which one's yeah. So this one, the M has kind of worn off. Let me see if the M is on the other one. Okay, the M kind of wore off, but it said Miss Duke, like MS and then the word Duke. That was my late grandmother's nickname. And I put that in here. And then on the inside right here, you can see Ma, M-A, Ma. That was for my grandma, and it was a tribute shoe for my grandma and a tribute to my first daughter being born, Madison. So I put Madison inside that shoe, and again got Ma right there on the side for that shoe. This is a Kobe 8, and man, when I tell you, when I wore these, for one, every time I wear these now, even when I wore them back then, clearly no one has the same pair. So, that's again being like Kobe, being different. I wanted to make sure I hit Nike ID. Yeah, it costs a little more than Nike ID, but I'm so glad that I did that, man. And these Kobe 8s are originals. I'll never sell them. I will never get rid of them. I don't care what's going on. These, y'all see the tongue. Y'all know Black Mamba. All right, let's go to the next pair. Man. And I appreciate y'all that's in the chat right now. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, man. Let me just say I appreciate y'all. And share this link if you don't mind, man. If y'all are able to share it, share the link and just let folk know, I'm live streaming right now. And just we're talking Kobe and just my thoughts, just really sharing the shoes that I bought, just how much he meant to me, man. So here's another pair. Well, let's go to a regular pair. Y'all remember these? Yeah, the 9s, affectionately known as the boots, Kobe boots. You know what I mean? You'll see them. If you don't know what I mean, you'll see them when we break them out of here. These are what we call boots, Kobe boots. These are the Kobe boots right here. And these aren't custom. They came this way in the Lakers colorway. But these are my Kobe boots. I love them, man. And when you're wearing with shorts, they're more powerful. You know what I'm saying? You're wearing with, your sweatpants or your jeans or whatever, it has a cool look to it as well. But when you're wearing with shorts, and I should have brought my socks downstairs. I bought the actual socks to go with it. The cushion socks on the ball of your feet and the heel. And they come up pretty high too. It's a masterpiece when you wear those socks with it. And I think I wore those socks with it maybe twice. You know, I think I went to a cookout one time. But yeah, the Kobe boot, man, the nines, Kobe nines. And on the bottom, it was kind of like a real footprint, handprint, or whatever you want to call it, texture to the bottom of it. You can see, again, I wear my stuff. I'm not like some people. They just got a shoe collection and they just shoes in the back of a glass. That's cool if you do that. But walked a lot of miles in these shoes as well, man. These Kobe 9s, affectionately known as the boots. Wouldn't mind having another pair of these if I could find them out there somewhere. You can only imagine how much they're gonna cost now. You know what I mean? All right, let's get to another pair. Let's go back to the 8s. Pink and white, custom designed by me. Again, yeah, they've been worn because I wear them. But I love this colorway, man. You know, especially breast cancer awareness. That's the flavor of these when I first had them designed. My late grandmother passed from breast cancer, and you know, it's a shout out when I had these made, and I did the same thing again. Went with Ma on the inside right here, if you can kind of see that, wrote Ma in there, and you probably can't see it that good because again, they've been worn. Got Miss Duke right there. That's my grandmother's nickname. So Miss Duke is on there. And on this one, same theme on the inside with my daughter, Madison. Probably can't see it that good, but it's Madison in there. That's a shout out to her. And again, you got Ma right there. So this pair right here, man, I remember when I ordered these, I was so hyped. And you could see when you design them on Nike ID at the time, it would always say 6 to 8 weeks, you know, or longer. You know, I think I got these probably like 4 weeks. I was like, whoa, they came in smoking fast, man. So I was super happy when I got them. And, you know, each time I wear them, even to this day, you know, I have people ask me, where'd you get these at? And I had to tell them like I did. And they kind of get discouraged because they know it's a wrap. You know, these are Kobe 8s. I mean, how many Kobe's have we had since then? So, yeah, these were dope, man. The white, pink, and I threw a little bit of Galaxy. Y'all remember the Foam Posit Galaxies? This is a shout out to the Foam Posit Galaxies, man. I threw that purple and white Galaxy in there. Yeah, man. Kobe Bean, baby. Kobe Bean Bryant. That Mamba mentality, man. And that phrase has been coined so many other ways, man. And I've always been that go-getter or that killer instinct, whatever you want to call it. I've always had that, man. But just like when Kobe coined it, the Mamba mentality, it was just like, wow, that's some next level, man. And to see or hear how he used to work, you know, thousands of jump shots and an hour or two early working, and plenty of times after games putting work in. I mean, that's like unheard of, man. You'll hear those stories. You've probably heard all those stories before. But that Mamba mentality, that work ethic, man, take that away. Work ethic and love your family, man. That's one thing that you can clearly see. He was real close to his wife and daughters and everything. I know there were issues with his parents. I hadn't followed up on that in years, so I'm real curious to wonder what kind of relationship he had with his parents. I know it was estranged for a little while. Hopefully that got resolved, but if not, prayerfully there'll be a relationship between the grandparents and the kids and Vanessa. That'll be a beautiful thing, man, if people can come together. This would be a perfect time, if there was anything, to mend those fences, man, and be grandparents and everybody just live, you know, peacefully, man. So here's one of my favorites. Poison frogs. Well, it doesn't say that on the box, but they're affectionately known as the poison frogs. And they just as dusty in here. Man, I haven't worn these shoes in forever. You know, I gotta break them out. I said, why they call them poison frog? Because there's a poisonous frog on the back. Let me tell you a cool story about these poison frogs. Some of y'all might remember in the summers, and some places still have them, pro-ams where college kids and sometimes high school kids play alongside each other over the summer to keep the game tight and get ready for the upcoming season. in Durham, North Carolina, right here in North Carolina, we used to have the NC program, the North Carolina program, man. It was clearly the best program around because you had Duke, Carolina, NC State players consistently playing every year. And this particular year, I'm trying to think what year it is. Maybe it was 2012, I believe it was. My boy Quinn Cook, he's playing the program, and college kids, they moving fast and everything. He forgot his shoes. Man. And I was doing my sports show at the time, the E-Vapor show, and I had a bag with me, and I had some extra shoes in there. I had just bought these. I had never even worn them. Matter of fact, I just bought them, and they was in my bag. And I was thinking about wearing them with a particular outfit, but he was like, "Man, I left my shoes." I heard him talking in the background, and I was like, "Hey, Quinn," I was like, "If you wear 13," and he was like, "Yo, that's what size I wear." I was like, "Yo, hey, have at it, man. You can wear them." And he was looking at me like, they brand new. I was like, "Man, you can wear them, man. I don't care. You can just pair of shoes." So it was kind of dope to see Quinn playing that program game with my Poison Frogs, man. After the game, man, he unlaced them, gave them back to me, man. He was like, "Man, thank you, I appreciate it." I was like, "Hey, man, it's all good." And I know most people probably was like, "That's weird, man. Why you let somebody hold your shoes?" Young kid, come on. And they play these games, to keep the game tight and everything. I didn't want them to sit out. So I had a pair of shoes in my bag. Doesn't matter if they were new or not. So that's my story. Shout out to Quinn Cook, Poison Frogs. I don't know if you remember that night at the NC program, man. You rocked into Kobe's, man. But I know you're a huge Kobe fan. Grew up a Kobe fan. So I know that thing hit a little different, man, with Quinn. So that's my story behind the Poison Frogs. Let's keep it moving, man. That's my story behind that. How's everybody doing out there, man? I see people chiming in out there. I know everybody's not making a lot of comments, but you might just be listening to what I'm saying. And please like us. Hit like on this video if you don't mind. I definitely appreciate that. It goes a long way with YouTube when you like and when you share and when you comment as well in the video. So I appreciate that. We got two more. We got two more pairs of shoes, man. And if you got any comments on the shoes or any comments on the whole Kobe situation, we definitely appreciate that. Go ahead and drop it in there. I say that one for last. Oh man, this is one of my favorites too. Look at the pattern. Oh no, look at that. And that's it. I'm a genius, man. When it comes to designing shoes, man. And then I'm working with what the site has. Because the site was limiting you on the colors and different options you had. But man, when I saw that zebra print on there, I said, "Oh yeah, that's me straight." Wow, I was going for a splash when I designed these. Straight splash. I think I accomplished it. This is the type of shoe where either you love it or you hate it. So, you might be like, "Oh man, that's ugly, man. I ain't wearing no pink shoes." Perfect. It accomplished the goal because there's a whole other side of folk that goes, "Oh man, they so crazy, they so dope." There's really no middle ground for this particular pair here, man. And this particular pair, you weren't able to do inside the tongue like the Kobe 8s, but the design was fresh. But I will say the back you could design, and that's November 5th. November 5th, that's my daughter was born. My daughter Madison. So this is a shout out shoe to my daughter Madison, November 5th. It's her birthday, man. But flavor, it's a straight flavor, man. Well, tell me if you like what I said. Nah, I don't like them. You can tell me. It's all good, man. Because again, that was the whole design to make it extreme. Like either folk gonna love it or they gonna hate it. But guess who really loved it? The person that bought it, the person that designed it. And a lot of times, we wear stuff. I don't wear clothes for other people. I wear, clothes for me. And I enjoy, what I wear. So yeah, man. I love this pair right here, man. Real dope, man. Real dope. So look, let me put that back in the box. We're gonna go to this last pair. This last pair, it's representative of my love for my home team here in North Carolina, which is the Charlotte Hornets. And most of sports fans know that North Carolina has not always had a basketball team. So if you live or professional football, so we always had affinity for teams from other places because we didn't have professional sports here in North Carolina. But once we did, a lot of us migrated over to our local teams, but still had love, for your team that you fell in love with, as a kid. So, we love the Lakers, and the hometown team is the Charlotte Hornets. So I had an idea to design a shoe, a Kobe, that paid homage to Kobe, because it's his shoe, and paid homage to the local Charlotte Hornets. And tell me if you don't like that. Come on now. I went with that Galaxy Splash again. Went with the Galaxy Splash. But I went with the Charlotte Hornets theme, that teal. You can see that teal there. Do you like it? Yeah? No? Shout out shoe again. I'm about that family. Put Kobe number in there, 24. Come on, you already know that. Got Madison name right in there. Then y'all know your boy nickname, E Vapors. So I went with another 24. More finger. Put another 24 in there. And your boy E Vapors name is in there too, man. And this shoe right here, let me tell you, you can't read people's minds. But this is what I do know. I can see. So when I haven't been to a Hornets game in probably 2 years, which I got to do better about that. Just life has changed since, I got 2 kids and wife and everything. So life is a little different. So I don't have a lot of extra time to go to Hornets games like I used to do, 3, 4, maybe 5 games a year. The few times that I've gone to the Hornets games with these on, all eyes on me. Shout out to Tupac. All eyes on me. I don't care if it's some of the players, because I would sit courtside behind the goals. I've seen them look at my shoes like, oh man, okay. Yeah, you ain't never seen these before, because they don't exist. They only exist here or in someone else's home that had the same idea, which I've scoured the internet around the time when I had these made, just looking at different people's designs, and I'd never seen these done before. Very special, near and dear to my heart, man, again, for the hometown Charlotte Hornets. This was a huge shout out for the Charlotte Hornets, man. And, you got to have love for your local team. And regardless of the team that you came up with, if your city, your state comes up with a team, I think you should rock with them and at least go to some games. I'm not saying switch your whole loyalty over, because I couldn't just throw away my love for the Lakers. Like, get rid of them. Nah, I can't do that. But I said, nah, I can invest in my local team. And this was, my first big shout out, to the Charlotte Hornets. So Charlotte Hornets organization, shout out to y'all, man. And I know y'all gonna do a great job with a tribute at some point of the season. And of course, NBA All-Star game coming up. That's gonna be another huge weekend of shout outs and homage and all of that. But for right now, 24 hours in, it is perfectly okay to grieve. It is perfectly okay to shed some tears. It is perfectly okay to be mad, to be hurt, to be upset. And I say, pay no never mind to anyone that tells you, man, you didn't even know him. You got to think about a person that is void of emotion, that you have to know someone to feel emotions. Like I said earlier in the video, if you heard that a person down the street, a father and a daughter, were tragically lost, and you don't feel anything, you got to evaluate that type of situation, man. So pay no never mind. And I've seen comments on Twitter. That's why I just kind of came off Twitter, Instagram. I hadn't really been doing a lot of scrolling, just to avoid that kind of foolish talk. And you can only take but so much going down memory lane. Like I said, I cried real tears yesterday, man. This guy was legendary, and there are thousands of players that have come through the league, man. And all of us gravitate different ones in a different kind of way. I watched Mike play, and we all love Mike. I want to be like Mike. Yeah, but I don't have an affinity toward Mike like I have toward Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? And it's that transcendent player. It's just like Deion Sanders for me. Like, Deion Sanders is the GOAT. Like, yeah, like, I don't get starstruck or feel any kind of way. I've been around all kinds of celebrities, been around, you name it, politicians, whatever. I don't feel any kind of way, because I feel like I'm on the same level mentally, physically, and just spiritually. I'm on the same level as any other human being on this earth. But there are those individuals that get my attention, that it's like a huge honor to be around. And that's a short list of people. And Deion Sanders is at the top of that list, and Kobe has always been the second person on that list, man. That like I would always say, one day, man, I'm gonna meet Kobe Bryant, and literally, and most of y'all or some of y'all that have subscribed to YouTube channel and my IG, I've been talking about going to LA and doing some YouTube out in LA, and getting footage out there, and linking up with any YouTubers out there that might want to link up, or it might be beneficial to link up, have some fun, and get some good footage and just chop it up and just grow the YouTube channel, man, and just enjoy LA and just share LA from my perspective to the people that have decided to subscribe to my channel. And I literally yesterday, probably an hour or two before the news broke, I had been planning to go in June, July timeframe. Has been real tough looking at the calendar. And I had just told her, I said, you know what? I said, something just telling me I need to get out there earlier than June, July. So I'm racking my brain, like, how soon can I go? Because we have a Disney trip planned in May when school gets out, and all kind of other stuff on the calendar with the church and different things going on that I want to be in place for. And I just told her I want to move it up, move it up, move it up, move it up. And the news broke. My boy John, he was sitting in front of me. We were all out to eat after church. He was on the phone. I could tell the look on his face. And he knows Kobe's my guy. And you know how somebody want to tell you something, but they don't want to tell you something. And they trying to get confirmation. He on the phone, like trying to, before he said, like when? Like, sure? Like, are you sure? And I'm just looking at him like, you put your hand on your chest, just like, you know something wrong, just like, and he's looking me right in the eyes while he's talking on the phone, so I know it's serious. And I'm just like, Lord, please, don't let it be, something tragic, let it be something like, I don't know, one of my favorite franchises are closing up shop or something, a business move that's like, oh man, they're leaving town, or something like that. But I knew it was something way bigger than that, man. Just the look he had in his eyes, man, I won't never forget that. And when he put the phone down, he told me, I was just like, whoa. It was just like, whoa. And then, of course, I picked my phone up, and, I said, this is what I was telling myself. As soon as you go to IG, if it's like that, it's going to be a million pictures, because everybody want to be first to let everybody know what's going on. That's just the way the world is. You get some bad news coming here, everybody want to be the first one to, release the bad news. And I opened up my IG, and as soon as it refreshed, it was on somebody's page that had reposted a TMZ, article or whatnot. And I was like, man, it really, really stung, man. And then you started hearing reports. There were false reports that said the whole family was on a plane, and you got people reposting that kind of garbage. So let me say this: when these type of things happen, you don't have to post anything. Like, I didn't post it. I still haven't posted anything about it. I mean, at this point I could post, but when it's fresh, minutes or hours or less than an hour in, and people are reposting things that they're seeing, and that those reports were not accurate. All of his daughters were not on the helicopter. And think about his family in Philadelphia and different places that, he has, I think he has at least one sister, and of course parents. How do we know if they even knew? They probably found out third party, especially if there is an estrangement right now, which I'm not certain that there is or was at the time. Think about that. They might find out from your Facebook, IG, Twitter post. That would just be a hard way to find out, that a friend, family, or whoever close to you passed that kind of way. And I'm glad I didn't find out just by picking up my phone and casually scrolling on Instagram. It would have been, I don't know, it just would have probably not felt right to find out like that. So at least it was a friend of mine sitting right in front of me that I didn't have to doubt the report. Like, if I would have seen it on somebody's IG, I'd have been, oh man, what? Then I did my investigation. But my friend, when he told me, I was like, oh, I know these are all facts, man. So legendary player, man, Kobe Bryant. But these shoes are legendary, man, and they're gonna live on, man. Kobe's gonna live on through me. The way I do my business, man, I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. And me and my business partner Rob was just talking the other day. Well, actually yesterday, Sunday, we had breakfast at the church. And we was like, talk? Nah. Ain't time to talk. It's time to do it. It's time to do it. All that talking stuff, man. We got things we want to do. We need to do it. You know, time is precious. And that really stuck with me in my mind, man. Like, you know what? It is time. You know, there are things that we need to do, things that we want to do. It's not always necessarily, you know, things that you need to do, but there are things that you want to do. I'm gonna copy this link and share it to the Facebook. Just let folk know that we're live here on YouTube. But there are things that we want to do, and I just think everybody need to look in the mirror, evaluate your family situation, evaluate business moves, evaluate people you're spending time with. So here we go. Let me see. I'm live. I'm live with my thoughts. On Kobe Bryant. Just to spread the word on the E-Vapors page. Just to let folk know, man, that we're live right now. But yeah, Kobe's gonna live on forever, man, in our minds, in our hearts. Because you know what? Life goes on. We have to move on. We got to keep going. Bills are still gonna roll in. The world still needs to be protected. You know, we still have to raise our kids and love our spouses and do all those things. It doesn't stop. As much as we would like to call a timeout, since we're talking basketball player, as much as we would love to call a lifetime out, man, we can't call a timeout. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. Yeah, you can, you know, sit at home and lament, but you got to get back up. You got to get back in the game. I can hear Kobe right. I can hear his voice right now. Like, you know, like, man, you better get back to work. Man, your family's counting on you, bruh, huh? Hey, man, don't worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm going on to glory. Don't worry about me. Take care of your family, bro. Just as clear as day, man. And again, like I said earlier, that doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt, it doesn't sting, and it's perfectly okay to grieve, to cry, to snot up at the nose, to do all those different type of things. Well, you never met them. Doesn't matter. Been in my heart for a long time, man. And you know, I have love for a whole lot of folk that I never met. I got love for folk that I'm not even blood related to. I mean, I can't grieve for them. You know, if I hear that they were, you know, were lost, of course it don't mean that. So don't let nobody take that from you. Don't let nobody rain on that parade, and don't overreact when you hear somebody say something like that. I'm telling you now, so you can expect to hear those type of comments, those type of foolish comments, man. But we should be able to enjoy the laughs that we get from the funny stuff, you know, that occurred in his life, man. And we should be able to smile at his accomplishments, all the points that he scored, and all his, you know, team highs against each particular team. Man, I looked at the chart, and he scored no less than, I want to say 40 or 41 points. I think Detroit was his lowest. I think it was 40 even, or either 41. He scored at least 40 or 41 points against every team in the league. And some of them were some sprinkles of 50, 60, 61, 81, you know. And to this day, that 81, I was watching that game, and I was blessed to be watching that game. Y'all that watch the game, y'all know he sat on the bench a lot, right? Y'all know he could have scored 100 against Toronto. Y'all know he could have scored 100 easily. And I just think for history purposes, man, if a guy is going in like that, man, I say let him play, man. Let him, you know, let him get his attempt at history, man. And but 81, man, most of us can't score 81 on 2K. Well, NBA Live, which was my game back in the day. When my brother was playing NBA Live, it was before 2K. It was on Sega Genesis. We was playing NBA Live, man, and yeah, just some good old days, man. Thinking about my man, Kobe Bean. And I'm seeing some people come in. So if you just joined the live, I've been going over some of my shoes that I've had custom made over the years. And if you like to see them, I'll show them to you again. if you just drop a comment in there. We would appreciate it if you just join us. Hit the like button. Share us, man. Tell your folk, man. We talking Kobe Bryant. We're talking nostalgia. We're talking custom shoes that I had made as a shout out to Kobe being Bryant. And just for some of y'all that just came in, I'll show you this again. This is a custom Kobe 8 that I had made. Got the Mamba snake skin pattern. Drop a little pink in there. A shout out to my grandma, like Ma, M-A. Shout out to Ma right there. And then inside, that should say MS, Miss Duke, D-U-K-E. That was my grandmother's nickname, Miss Duke. So that's the evolution of this particular pair. And this was my Charlotte Hornet shout out. Shout out to the local Charlotte Hornets, man. But man, Kobe being Bryant, man. What else more could I say, man? Other than, I miss him. And I definitely feel like I'm gonna have to get out to LA before July. Not sure what month, what week it is, but I need to start doing some heavy coordinating, looking at flights and looking at my local calendar, things that I'm obligated to here locally. But I definitely got to get out to LA soon, man, and just share my view of LA and hopefully work with some of my favorite YouTubers out there. If y'all hear me on IG, y'all might have seen me mention Tall Guy Car Reviews. I like watching his channel. Mr. Organic, I like watching his channel, man. Real funny guys, man. Especially put those two together, Mr. Organic and Tall Guy Car Reviews. Hilarious. And another guy out there got a new YouTube channel, man. TJ Millionaire Mentor. If they have Millionaire Mentor in their name, either they are phony or they're a financial real one. You know what I'm saying? And TJ is a financial real one, man. So TJ Millionaire Mentor, man. Check him out on IG. Check him out on YouTube as well, man. He has a lot of dope luxury cars. And what's cool about him, a lot of people in that position have a lot of different things. And it's cool to kind of keep your stuff to yourself. But it's so much motivation when you share this particular car. Oh, we don't want to see all that. Yeah, yes, we do. Because what it's doing is showing you that you can do it too. TJ, a veteran just like me, he was in the military at one time. So you know what that's telling me? Well, I have the same opportunity to become a multi-millionaire like TJ. And then when a guy like TJ is sharing how he became a multi-millionaire or some streams of revenue that you could also do. And what I really like, he talks about is saving you time. So you have a business idea. So instead of you going through 2 years of red tape, he's going to go ahead and lay out, by being your mentor, lay out how you should start that thing. Here are things you should look out for and mentor. And he has a team, and they're going to mentor you along the way. So look into that, man. I mean, look into that, man. Everybody needs a success coach, and I mentor and I coach myself, from a few individuals, and I believe I know they're benefiting from it because it's saving them time. It's saving them time and money, where I can just go ahead and tell you, no, don't do that. That doesn't work. That is a money trap. That can save you so much time and money when someone has already done it, messed it up, and they can tell you this, and you know that is real because you can see that they're successful. Not just somebody that said, man, don't do that, and they're in the same boat you in. We talking about somebody that's in the yacht. You in the boat, they're in the yacht, and they're saying, hey, here's some things that don't work. If you do this, it's going to save you 5 years of headache. That is so valuable, man. I love being able to do that for people. And I love how TJ does that for people as well, man. So I could only imagine the vibe out in LA right now, man. I know it's a somber vibe out in LA right now, because it surely is somber here in North Carolina. Yeah, at my house, man, here in good old Spring Lake, North Carolina, right outside of Fort Bragg and Fayetteville, North Carolina, man. If you're familiar with those areas, but Kobe Bryant, man, you're gonna be missed, man. Man, I just pray that the families, his mother and father, his in-laws, his wife, his children, cousins, aunts, uncles. Now, I'm praying that everybody can just come together and have a long-standing relationship, moving forward, and out beyond. That's what I'm believing because man, kids need a grandmom or granddaddy if they're alive and accessible. Man, they need that, man. And shoot, parents, need to be able to talk to their kids, talk to their grandkids. So, when there are things going on and there are no safety issues involved, man, let bygones be bygones. Either way, you should let bygones be bygones because when you're forgiving, when you walk in forgiveness and live in forgiveness, it's helping you. The forgiveness is helping you. You can't control the other person. So if you're trying to mend fences right now, because this definitely touched a lot of people in different ways, but I'm seeing how a lot of people are like mending fences out there. And I don't have any people that I have any hate for in my life right now. None. Before this happened. None. Not a single person. I mean, even people that have walked away, have chosen to walk away, that have, stabbed me in the stomach and stabbed me in the back. I don't have any hate toward them. That's just how I've been living for some years now. I just love people, man. But if this moment in time is touching people to forgive people or touching people to apologize, then this is a great moment in time that we should all take advantage of. And I'm seeing some more people jumping in here, and I was discussing some custom shoes. So you can drop comments in here if you want to drop some comments in here. Let me see. Welcome. Just want to send a little welcome. Yeah, welcome. Drop another little comment in there. And believe you me, everything's gonna be all right. Do I believe that? I absolutely do believe that. I absolutely do believe that. It has no choice but to be all right. You know what I'm saying? It has no choice but to be all right. And in the comments below, do any of y'all have any custom Kobe's? I would love to see them, man. I would love to see pictures or videos if you have different custom Kobe's that you had made. Let's put another one on here. Any custom Kobe's that you had made, man, I would love to see them, man. I would love to see them. Definitely would love to see them and hear your thoughts. And hear your thoughts on the whole Kobe Bryant situation, man. And just moving forward, man. Like, what changes are you gonna make? Because we're not moving forward, man. We're moving backwards, or we're staying stagnant. And you got to learn from every life lesson. And a tragedy like this, and there are tragedies daily. There are daily tragedies. So don't get me wrong. Certain ones, when the person is well known, reach more people at the same time. So we're not taking away from daily tragedies or almost tragedies. I can't think of his name right now. I just started following him on IG and YouTube, man. I saw he had posted a video. He was in a motorcycle accident. So the fact that he's posting the pictures, I knew he was okay. But and this was before Kobe's incident. I was like, man, I wrote on his post, I was like, you're still here for a reason. I meant that with everything in my being. I felt like that was the appropriate thing to say on a particular post. The different pictures of the motorcycle where it had been damaged or whatever. But what I was hearing was, you're still here for a reason. So it's like you got to take advantage of that. And then literally a few hours later, that's when everything occurred. When we got the news about Kobe. So we're all still here for a reason. So whatever that reason you're still here, man, take advantage of it. Y'all know my channel, man. I'm all about motivation, finances and cars, man. Money, cars, motivation. MCM, money, cars, motivation. And we all need some motivation right now, even me. I felt like doing this video was going to be helpful even to my own mental health. You know what I mean? We got to be able to process things, man. We can try to be tough guys and hold it in and act like everything is okay and stick your chest out and like, man, yeah, I'm that guy, man. Nothing bothers me. Sorry to hear that. Totally inaccurate, man. Again, I was completely devastated. And I was in a public place. So I barely made it outside without dropping a tear, but I made it outside Not that I'm worrying about what anybody thinks, but sometimes you set off alarms when you start walking out and somebody see you crying, like, what's wrong with him? They might start thinking something going on or whatever. So made it outside, jumped in the I-8, and was just like, I think I said wow, probably like 30 times. I couldn't even, and then my phone started, ringing, different people calling, and was not a good time for me to talk to people. So I immediately responded with like the broken heart emoji and like the face emoji with the tears or whatever. Just let them know I see you calling. I appreciate you calling, and I'm just not able to talk right now. So it wasn't nothing personal. I always answer my phone. People know me. I don't not answer my phone. I don't send people to the voicemail. I don't ignore people ever. That is totally disrespectful when you just put people in a box and just say, hey, I don't have to call you back. I don't have to respond to your text. Or I'll respond to it when I get ready, a week from now. Yeah, that is disrespectful. And I appreciate the fact that a person, a human being, would take the time to call me. They could have called any person in the world, but they decided to call me because they know how much love I got from my main man, Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? They know Kobe like family to me. So I appreciate those phone calls that did roll in. Just wasn't able to talk. I was able to talk to one person. There was probably 2 hours or so, maybe 3 hours after it happened. My boy Travis. So Travis, if you're watching this, man, all the way to the end of this video, hey Travis, man, I appreciate you giving me a call. When you know how I rock with Kobe. I appreciate you calling me to say, man, hey, I know how you feeling. I know you're the number one fan. I say I'm the number one fan, FAM, because again, we was like family. You say I got the custom Kobe's. I got some more down here. Yeah, custom Kobe's, man. Going back to 2006 with the Hirachis, man. Yeah, them Hirachis, the custom Hirachis, man. We got them, man. We got them. We got them. Yeah, man. Straight up. It's real. Can't create none of this stuff, man. All this stuff already been made. So, not saying that you have to have custom Kobe shoes or whatnot, to be a real fan. Oh, hold on for a second. I know that the video was always at the end. Hey, custom Lakers shorts. Shout out to the real Jay Ballard. Yeah. All day, man. Lakers, Kobe, all day. Mamba mentality, all day, man. All day. Mamba mentality. This is gonna push me. Some of y'all know I'm a disabled veteran, man. So I deal with a whole lot of different physical, mental pains and whatnot. I'm not ashamed to talk about none of that stuff. So it's been real hard over the last couple of years, man, for me to consistently exercise. I mean, even like walking, I got foot pain. I have the degenerative disc disease in my spine. So a lot of stuff just sitting here, I'm in pain right now. So it's been difficult to exercise, to stay in shape. But man, when I tell you I'm about to go straight Mamba mentality mode, man. I don't care if it's just walking the block. I don't care if it's just going up the stairs, at work. I'm gonna have to push through the pain, man, because I need to be around for my daughters, for my wife, for my family. Because the world lost, a idol, an icon, their favorite player, but parents lost a son. Parents lost a grandchild. You know what I mean? Yo, Vanessa lost a husband and a child at the same time. If you can't even compartmentalize the grief, you know what I mean? So be thankful for your family. Be thankful that you're still here, and just be appreciative of the things that Kobe did, man. And again, if y'all got comments while we're still on the live, man, y'all can drop comments in, man, and I would love to hear from you. And even once this is recorded in its place, if you're watching the recorded version, I still want to hear from you, man. Drop comments on that. What are your thoughts on whatever, on some of the custom shoes you saw? What are your thoughts on Kobe himself? Oh man, legendary, man. There are different markers in time, and people have different fan bases, right? I'm sure people that are much older than me, I used to never understand why they were like all up in arms about, let's say, like Elvis. Oh man, I didn't grow up during that era, so I don't know how impactful he was to society. I know based on what I've seen and read, documentaries and movies and stuff like that. But people that actually were alive during that time or old enough to have an affinity toward him, they were crushed. I mean, this is kind of like when Tupac died. I had the same love for Tupac, man. And people that know me around that time, they know, hey, that was my guy, man. So like when he passed, I remember people calling me, like I'm his cousin or something, It was just like, hey man, I know that's your boy, that's your guy. I said, yo, I appreciate that, man. And I remember I was coming home for the weekend. Again, I was in the military. So I was coming home for the weekend from Norfolk, heading down to Durham, North Carolina, coming down 85. And I heard this. Now, y'all probably don't listen to the radio anymore. This is during the radio era. So they played 3 Tupac songs back to back. Mind you, this is before social media now. So there's no cell phone you can just pick up. I had a cell phone, but again, I was ahead of my time back in the days. I had a cell phone back in the early 90s. Nobody even had cell phones. But anyway, I just put that out there. 3 Tupac songs came on the radio. And I knew everyone knew he was in the hospital. He had been shot a few days before that, but he had been shot before, and we were all just kind of like, yeah, he gonna pull through again. And literally, when I heard those 3 songs back to back, I said, he ain't make it. And the DJ came on, was like, sad news out of Cedar Sinai, and yeah, found out Pocket passed, man. And I remember where I was at when Michael Jackson passed. Another one. Again, I was in the military. We were in a zone training. I was a recruiter. So we had a zone and we all would get together and do training. And I was at a zone training in Hope Mills, North Carolina, man. And reports started coming in. People was getting text messages. And we was like, what's going on? In our meeting. And then somebody was like, man, it might pass. I'm like, what? I think somebody said MJ. And the first thing you think, Michael Jordan. And found out it was Michael Jackson, and that was a tough one. And the more recent one, I know Whitney Houston was a big one. Prince, when Prince passed, that was like whoa, that was a big one. Like he's done so much music that has touched everybody, whether it's your fast pop stuff or whether you're slow, soulful R&B stuff. Man, Prince made so much music for people that was crazy. So here we are in this time where it's Kobe Bryant. And me, Kobe Bryant, again, icon, legend, bigger than favorite player, just almost like a little brother, man. He's 41 years old. I'm 46 years old. And we also, me and my brother Todd, I want to say we have 4 Kobe Bryant rookie cards. I believe we have 4 Kobe. I know we have a few Allen Iverson rookie cards. And I think we have 4 Kobe Bryant rookie cards, 3 or 4. But man, they're at his house, so I'm had to give him a call, man. We need to crack that box open, man, and just take a look at those cards. I remember when I bought them, and I was like, hey, man, you hold on to them. Military going back and forth, bouncing around, going different places. I didn't want to lose them because I figured he would be able to keep them in one particular place. So we bought like the thick glass. How you can put them inside the glass and the hard plastic. So yeah, those are 4 Kobe rookie cards, man. It's gonna be kind of dope to have in a whole, for years to come in and just share those stories with my daughters. My daughters, one is 9 months and one is 6 years old, and we've watched. Well, me and Madison has watched a lot of basketball. We watched Kobe when she was little, sitting on my lap. Watching Kobe do his thing. And I remember the last game that Kobe played. I had my daughter with me, and we was just, little kids doing what they do, hanging out with their daddy while he's jumping around. Like, what is he jumping around for? Because, my main man, Kobe Bryant, went completely off against Utah in LA last game. And it was epic, man. It was historic. And no, they didn't go to the playoffs that year, man. But it was actually fitting that there weren't any more games after that. Like, I'm glad it didn't make the playoffs, because then there would have been more games or a chance of, the last game being in a losing effort, possibly, would have got put out of playoffs or something like that. So it was really, really good to see them win, and to see him kind of ride off on a white horse, so to speak, because he already won championships. Kobe had nothing to prove on that last night, but he gave the fans and his family, because they were sitting courtside, which you really wouldn't see during any of his previous games, man. They were sitting right at courtside, and he gave everybody a show, man. It was legendary, man. So if you see me locally here in North Carolina, or wherever you might see me out in LA, I'm sure I'll take a few pair of my Kobe's with me, man, because I like to have exclusive shoes that no one has. I love my J's, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, if I got to choose one shoe, my brother Todd the same way, we're going to pull out a Kobe. Haven't worn these in a long time. We're going to pull out a Kobe. That's what we're going to do. We're going to pull out a Kobe and be exclusive, man. We're going to be legendary. We're going to be different. Mamba mentality, man. That's what it's all about right now, man. Mamba mentality. And again, if you know me for any period of time, this is not some bandwagon. I'm not making this video just for YouTube. I'm making this video for one, for me. I need to be able to talk about this thing, man, and just kind of let it out. And I wanted to be able to connect with other people that collected, the different Kobe shoes, and other people that have an affinity toward Kobe, and maybe provide some comfort to somebody. Because when you know that other people are going through the same thing you're going through, it provides comfort to me. Especially as a man, a lot of men, you try to hold your feelings in, and what that does, it creates a powder keg, and that powder keg explodes at one time, and you wonder what's going on, why they tripping. It was just a powder keg sitting on emotions, took a loss, suffering from grief, and you didn't, do it the right way. So I think talking about this right here, talking about Kobe, talking about his daughter, and reminiscing on good times, reminiscing on some of the custom shoes, man, it's providing me comfort. Hopefully it's providing someone out there comfort. That my wife was telling me how these situations can trigger real situations in your family. I don't know if I'm saying that the right way, but basically, you may have lost a loved one, and this is bringing up like those old wounds from someone that you lost. Maybe that's why you're feeling it even more. So you just gotta, take care of yourself. If you need to come off of social media, stop scrolling, start reading the different reports that's going on, do that. Call you a timeout. Put the phone down. Don't log in to your social media accounts, and just, chill, relax, be about your business. Because again, Kobe, like I said earlier, he'd be like, "What, man? Y'all better get back to work, man. I'm going on to glory, man. Get on back to work." Hey, he just won the ultimate championship now. I saw a video that Pastor Mike Todd had posted. It was an interview Kobe did with Stephen A. Smith. And basically he was saying, or Stephen was asking, like, how did you make it through like the trial that he went through, and was still playing basketball, and was facing time. And again, this is not basketball. These are things that he could not control. And he just said one word, man, like God. Like that was it. And he said something to the effect like, man, when you have all these burdens that you can't carry, and you got a cross that you can't carry, and then God carries that cross, God carries that burden for you, it's God, man. So that's a believer statement. That's a believer statement. So I'm believing that he was a believer before he left here, and I'm believing that we'll see him in heaven one day, man. That's what I'm believing right there, man. But I'm gonna live my life like E-Vapors is known to live, out front, not afraid to fail, not afraid to try, not afraid to love and show love. That's me. That's E-Vapors, man. And that's very symbolic of Kobe Bryant and the Mamba mentality, man. We don't accept no for an answer. We don't quit. We go all the way in. You're going to have to beat us. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you're going to have to beat us. And Kobe has suffered defeat. We've all suffered defeat. But you're going to have to beat us. We're not going to lose. You're going to have to beat us. Take that home. Write that down. E-Vapor said, we're not going to lose. You got to beat us in life. No matter what the situation is, we never lose. We're not going to lose. And we're definitely not going to quit. Not going to lose. We're not going to quit. We're not gonna keep our heads down. We're not gonna fold. You understand what I'm saying? We're not gonna do any of that. You're gonna have to beat us, man. And if you do beat us, you're gonna have some wounds. You're gonna have some wounds on you now. You're gonna know E-Vapors were there. You're gonna know that E-Vapors family members was there. You know, the people that's listening that has subscribed to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And when you hit the subscribe button, there's a bell. Hit the bell and hit the word all so you can receive all the notifications when I do a live. When I load a new video, you get to see it right away. And a lot of times I'll do a premiere, which means you can live chat during the broadcast. So the video will be playing and you'll get to actually live chat, and I'll live chat during the broadcast as well, man. But Kobe Bean Bryant, here are some of my remixes of custom shoes that I had made back when they had Nike ID. I think it's called something different now. And like I said, I wear my shoes, so they've been worn. You can tell they've been worn. Custom. It's my daughter's birthday. Custom. Let's take a look. We'll see here if we had any comments on here that I can't see on the screen. I'm gonna check the Facebook, see if we got any comments on the Facebook. All right, yeah, I see some people on here. Folk got love for Kobe, man, and a lot of people. It's not even basketball. It's not even basketball fans. You know, it's kind of like Michael Jordan, those transcendent players, and LeBron, to where even your grandma know their name, and your grandma may have never seen any basketball, football, or whatever, but it's certain names that even your grandma know who they are, and they hadn't even seen a game. That shows the kind of impact and reach that they had. And you don't have to say Kobe Bryant. You can just say Kobe. Were there people named Kobe before Kobe Bryant? Yes, there were. But when you hear Kobe, you already know that there's one Kobe. Were there princes and princesses around the world before Prince? Yes, there were. But when you hear the word Prince, you don't think Prince Harry, you don't think Prince Charming, you think Purple Rain. And the Purple Rain we're talking about, Kobe Bean Bryant and Lakers. I'm just doing a live kind of talking about my custom shoes. My wife just rolled through. Just doing just talking about the shoes. And look, I made sure I put a thing on the table. So I ain't put the shoes on the table. You know? Thank you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Gotta do it like that. Thank you. Want to make sure we ain't putting shoes on the table, because this is we're in our dining room here, and you know that's just yeah. We don't want to do it like that. We don't want to have shoes all on the table, man. But, let me see if I can see any comments in here. And hopefully everybody's doing all right. If you're in here now and you want to comment, please comment. But definitely make sure you hit the like button. That helps us out a whole lot. Let me say thank you in here. Thank you. Yeah, I want to say thank you, man. I appreciate y'all for even chiming in, coming in here. Cause man, look, y'all could be anywhere in the world, man. And Mark, Jay Nooney, Damon, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Just to name a few that I see popped in here, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. And was that I Am Divine Music, Shay, man, I appreciate y'all, man, because y'all could be anywhere in the world, man, but y'all want to stop in here, hang out with me at a tough time. It is tough. It is really tough, man. And if people are telling you that it's not tough during this time right now, that's not accurate. It is tough. It is absolutely tough, man. Let me see. Just seeing if y'all got any comments in there. And I saw that shade where you said stay strong. Yo, you know, I agree with that staying strong, but while you're staying strong, it is okay to grieve. It is okay to cry, have your moment. You have your moment, you gotta stay strong, baby. You gotta pick your head up, stick your chest out. Not immediately, you don't have to do that immediately. You can do your thing, but you gotta have that bounce back. Gotta have that bounce back. You gotta be ready for the fourth quarter. Yeah, let's do it in basketball terms, man. Y'all seen Kobe before. Oh man, he ain't scored no points first quarter. Oh, he only had 5 in the second. Oh man, we got Kobe tonight. Oh, third quarter, man, we shut him down again. He have a 5 more point. Next thing you know, Black Mamba come out, bam, and drop 30 points in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Seen it plenty of times. And hit the game winner. Man. So, but look, that's all I got. Let me just make sure I don't have to give any more shout outs in here. Anybody just came in here. I don't want to leave anybody out, man. All right, cool. I don't see any new names in here, man. So look, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that took the time to subscribe to the channel. You know, I'm new to this YouTube game. I'm not a professional YouTuber yet. And, you know, I load videos. I edit them the best way I can. And, you know, it's more vlog style. Again, I like to talk motivation. I like to talk about cars. And I like to talk about money. How can we get you more money? How can we help you budget? How can we take you to the next level? And throughout my travels and my videos while I'm recording, I'm going to talk about money. I'm going to talk about motivation. I'm going to talk about cars. And I'm going to do specific car reviews. So just hang on in there with me. And if you have ideas, if you have suggestions, man, hit me on Instagram, eVapors, on the DM, EVAPORS, eVapors. Or drop it in the comment on this video or any of my videos. Even if it was something you didn't like, oh man, I didn't like this right here. I'm not going to take it personal. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate constructive criticism. You know, I want to get better. Oh man, the audio wasn't that good, or the video was too shaky. You had the video pointed down too much. You know, help me out. Help me help you. Because I want to share with you the things that you want to see. I want to discuss the things that you want to discuss. You know, it's going to be my take on it. You know, no one can generate my views on it, but it's going to be my take on it, my view on it. But I want to talk about and show y'all the things that y'all want to see. So if there are particular cars and I can get my hands on them, boom, we'll do a review on it. Just like the flying Bentley Spur. If this is not your first time here and you're familiar with the last two videos that we did with the Bentley, I think you would enjoy it. Just a quick snapshot of the dealership walkthrough of the flying Bentley Spur. I think you would enjoy it. But we're going to actually do a eVapors comprehensive car review. Because there's just a certain kind of way that I want to do a car review, and I'm not trying to do it like anybody else. I want to do it from a more personal standpoint. Just like if you bought a car and you called me like, hey, bro, I just bought, 2020 Jetta. Bro, that joint is smooth, man. That joint is fast, bro. It's quick. Man, when I tell you I hit them corners, man, that thing hug the corner. And the back seat, man, I get my baby seat back there, boom, boom, and I can get a rear-facing baby seat back there. Like, those are the kind of things that I want to know as a consumer. It's not always, 2.87 dual overhead cam, with a dual clutch and a flywheel, all that stuff, man. That's great. That's great. Horsepower, all that's great. Do you like the car? Do people like the car when you pull up at the light? Those things matter. Stop it. Don't play games. You clean your car. You don't clean your car up just for you to look at. You clean that car up when you pull up on the scene, man. Folks like, ooh, that joker clean. If you're a guy, well, girls too, man. Guys, girls, men, women, we clean the car up, man. We want to pull up on the scene and look a certain kind of way, So that's how I want to do the car review, man. Like, this car has a cool factor, or something like that, man. Sound like Doug DeMuro a little bit, so I don't want to copy nobody's style, man. But that's how I'm gonna do my car reviews, man. But just to wrap this video, Kobe Bryant, I appreciate you, brother, and we'll see you in heaven.